Hello everyone, this is Samadhan Khaled and welcome to all of you on my YouTube channel. So guys, in this video, we will learn the classes and objects in the Python. So we will learn how to create a class, the init function, the str function, and how to create a object and class, okay, in Python. So before starting the today's video guys, if you do not subscribe to my channel, please subscribe it and press the bell icon so that you will get the latest update of videos. So let's start the today's video guys. So let us take the class. Okay, firstly I'm defining the class. So what is the class? I will give the heading of the class. Yes, so it's the class. So what is the class guys? It is a blueprint. Yes, it's the blueprint for creating the objects. When we have to create the objects, so it's the blueprint for creating the objects and it's like an object constructor. So as Python is object oriented programming guys, so almost everything in a Python is an object, okay, with its properties and methods also. So this is the class guys. Now how we can create a particular class in Python. So there is a class keyword in Python. By using that class keyword, we can create a class. Same as we define the functions in Python. Samely, in the same way, we have to define a class in Python. Okay. So let's take this class word class. I'm going to define the class. You have to give the name to the class. Okay. So firstly, I will give the name for this class is my class. Okay. This is my class. This is the name of the class. Now, in this class, I'm defined this x is equal to 5. I'm defined x is equal to 5. Okay. And I will run it. So this class is defined. Now, if I print the class, print my class, then what I will get? Let's see. So the class main dot my class. So this class is get defined, class is get created. Now, how we can create an object? How we can create an object? So let's give the heading creating object. Yes. So creating object. So how we can create an object? Let's see. So as we have used or we have done the class, by using this class, we can create the object. Okay. So by using this class, we can create the object. Now I will give the class my class as p name. Okay, I will store this my class into the p. So I will give p is equal to my class. Okay, p is equal to my class and give the parenthesis. That means the my class is stored into the p variable. Now if I print, if I print p dot x, p dot x, that means what is in it? In it is x. Okay, so if I print this p dot x, then what I will get? Let's see. I will get the 5. That means this 5 is defined in this class, and this 5 is defined by the variable x. That's why I'm taking the p dot x. So I will get the 5. So this is the object that I have created. So this is the creation of object. So this is basic about the class guys. So generally the class is divided into the three parts. Okay, class is divided into the three part. First one is we have to give the name of the class. Second one is the attributes of the class, and third one is the functions of the class. Okay, so if we have to make a class diagram, so you can remember the class diagram as firstly you have to give the name of the class. Okay, name, and then there are so many attributes. That means uh, objects. Okay, attributes, and then you have to give some functions. You have to define some functions in a class, and these are the three parts of the class. Okay, these are the three parts of the class. Now we will see the init function guys. So this init function is very important in a class. It plays a very important role in a class. Okay, so what is init function guys? So as we have discussed, the examples above are the classes and objects in their simplest form. Okay, but these classes and objects defined above are not really useful in real life. Okay, These are not useful in real life application. So to understand the meaning of classes, we have to understand the built-in function, that is init function. Okay, so firstly I will give the heading for this init function. You have to give the double underscore and then init, then again double underscore and then parenthesis. Okay, so this is the init function, guys. So it's very important in a class. Okay, it's very important in a class. So all classes have functions called init. Okay, all classes have a functions called as init, and which is always executed when the class is being initiated. Okay, when the class is initiated, this init function is always used. So we can use the init function to assign the values to object properties. We can use this init function to assign the values to the object properties. So, or other operations that are necessary to do when the object is being created. So, how we can use this init function, guys? Let us take the class. So, I'm taking the class and I will give the class name as person. Okay, person is my class name. Now, I will define the init function init. Okay, so define, I have to give the double underscore and then init. Okay, again double underscore, and in this init function I have to give the self parameter. I have to give the self parameter, and after self parameter I am giving the name and age of the person. Okay, this self parameter is compulsory in the init. Okay, you have to give the self parameter compulsory, and then you can use any parameters that you want. Okay, so I'm giving the name and age are the two parameters of this init function. Now I will use self dot name and self dot age. Okay, so I will use this self dot name is equal to name. Okay, and then self dot age is equal to age. I want this name and age. That's why I'm storing this name and age into the variables self dot name and self dot age. Okay, and if I run this class, so this class is get defined. So I have defined two things in this class, that is name and age. Okay. Now I will call this class and I will create the objects. That means I will take the objects from this class. So what are the two objects, guys? Two objects are name and age, self dot name and self dot age. Now I'm going to store this person class into the P. Okay. So it's stored now into P. So this is a person class. Now I will get P dot name. P dot name. So what I will get? Let's see. P dot name. So missing two positional arguments, that is name and age. Okay, name and age. See if I print, uh, yes, I am giving this person, but in this person class, I have to give the name and age of the person. Suppose I will give the name of the person as my name. Okay, and then I will give the age. Okay, I will give the age. So my age is 24. Okay, and let's run it, guys. So I will get p dot name. That means the name is my name is. Okay, Samadhan. The name is print. Now if I give the p dot age, so I will get my age, that is 24. It's very interesting. Yes. So this is the use of init function, guys. Okay. So now we will see the string function, str function. Yes. So let's give the heading, that is str function. Again, here you have to use the double underscore. Okay. Str and this function. Okay. Str function. It's again very easy and like of this init function, str function. Now let's see what is str function. The str function controls what should be written when the class object is represented as string. Let's see, if the class object is represented as a string, yes, then this string function, str function, controls what should be written. What should be written when the class is represented as a string. Now, if the string function, str function, not set, if it is not set, then the string representation of object is written. If it is not set, then the representation of the string object will be written. So firstly, we will see the example by using without str function and with str function. Okay. So same without str means the same code. Okay. I'm copying the same class. Same thing. Yes. Same thing that I have to take. So this is the without str function. And I will give here without str. Okay. Without str. This is the without str function. And if I run this, okay, if I want to take here p1 class and all these things into one, so I will give p is equal to this person class, and in this person class I'm going to give my name, okay, and then age. Yes. Now if I want to print my name and age, I can give print p1, or I will use print this p1. Yes, print this class p. Okay, I will give p1, and for this with str function I will give to the p2. So this is the main person object, and it is stored at this position. Okay, so it is the without r, and with r, let's see, with str, it's the without str. Now we will see with str how the class is there. Okay, so the same thing, what I have to do, guys, in this str, I have to define the str function separately. Now I'm going to define this str function. Yes, as of init, I'm defining the str. Yes, double underscore you have to give. And in this str function, you have to give the self parameter. You have to give the self parameter. Now I will return what I want. I will return the format. Okay, I will return the format. So which format I want? Let's see. I want self dot name. Yes, self dot name, and in bracket I want the age. Okay, so I will use self dot age. These two things I want, and I will complete this string. Okay. Now if I run this, so what I will get? It's stored. It's stored. Now I will transfer this class person to the p2 variable. Okay, so person, and I will give the name and age of the person. Suppose I'm giving my name itself. Okay, and then I will give the age, and if I print this class p2, if I print this class p2, then what I will get? Let's see. I will get Samadhan and 24. That means my name and my age. So this format that I have written in the string function. So this is the use of str function, guys. Let's see without str, when we print p1, what I will get? I will get this output, but I don't want this. I want the actual output. That is the name string. Yes. So this is the thing that is present in the str function. Okay. Now let's move ahead. Now we will see the object methods. Okay. Object methods. I hope guys all of you understood this, how to make a class and all these things. Okay. So now we'll see the object methods. So let's see. Objects can also contain methods, and methods in objects are functions that are belong to the object. Okay. So let's create a method in the person class. So we will create some method in the person class. So I will take same person class, okay, name and age. Now in this person class, we have to define some method. We have to create a method. So again, you have to define function. Okay. So I'm defining my function. Yes. So this is my function, and in this my function, I'm using the self parameter. I'm using the self parameter. You have to use each. You have to use the self parameter each and every function in the class. Yes. This is the rule of Python. Now, I will print in this my function. Yes, I will print hello. Yes, hello, and then comma, my name is, yes, my name is, and what I want, guys, my name is, I have defined the name, that is self dot name. Yes, self dot name. This object is stored. Okay, and let's run it, guys. So it's run now. Now I will transfer this class to the p3 variable. P3 is equal to person. Okay, and this person, now I will give the different name. I will give the different name. Suppose I will give the John. Yes, I will give the John, and his age is, suppose I'm going to give 25. Yes, so it's stored, and if I print this p3, what I will get? I will get the same thing, but if I will use p1 dot my function, p1 dot my function, let's see, I will print this p3 also, and I will print, or I will take p1 dot my function, both the things. Okay, p1 dot my function, and let's run it. So I will get the error. Sorry, not p1. Here I have to give the p3, because we are defining this person class into p3. So this is the thing. So firstly, p3 class is stored into this variable, but it will not give me John and 25, because we do not define the str function. We do not define the str function. We have defined my function. In this my function, which format? Hello, my name is self dot name. Self dot name is John. Yes, and if I use self dot age, then it will give me age. So this is the object method, guys. Now in this object method, again, if I want that str method, so I can take that method also. I can take that method also. It's I will copy this and paste it here. Yes, paste, and let's run it. Run it. So I will get again John 25, and my name is John. Yes, so it's miracle. Now here we have to note this self parameter is a reference to the current instance of the class. Okay, and it is used to access the variables that belongs to the class. So this self parameter is used to access the variables which are belongs to the class. Okay, now we will see the self parameter in detail. Okay, so the self parameter, what is the self parameter? Let's see. So firstly, I will introduce this self parameter. What is the self? So the self parameter is a reference to the current instance of the class. That means it will give the current instance of the class by using this self parameter, and it is used to access the variables which are belongs to the class. So it does not have to be named self. That means its name is not a self. You can give any name. You can give any name instead of self. But as a rule, as a remembering thing, we are using the self. As a remembering thing, we are using the self. Instead of self, you can give the any parameter name. Yes. So, but it has to be first parameter of any function in the class. Okay. You can choose any name instead of self, but you have to give that self parameter or any name that you want to give as a first parameter. You have to give, it is a must to give the first parameter of each and every function in the class. So this is, we have to remember. Now I will copy the same code, and instead of this self, I will use some another, okay, parameter. I will copy the same code and I will paste it here. Okay, guys. Now, in this person class, instead of this self, I'm using uh, object. Okay, object as parameter. You can give any name. You can give your name, your car name, your favorite puppet name, or anything you want. Your favorite plant name. You can give anything as a self parameter. Now I have to change here this object. Okay, I have to change here object. Okay, so instead of self, I will use the object. Instead of self, I will use the object. So again here I will use the object. Now in the my function also I will use the object. Now I will cut this str function. I don't want this. Okay, and in this my function I am using suppose another parameter. Suppose I am writing this as pqr is my parameter. So I will use instead of this cell pqr. Yes, pqr. And let's see what will happen if I run this class. So it's run. Now I will store this class into the P4, and P4 is equal to the person. Now I'm giving the name of the person as Rakesh. Yes, and its age is I'm giving the age of him as 30. Okay, and if I want this P4 class, I can print P4. Yes, and I can get this P4 dot my function. P4 dot my function. Both the things I will get. Both the things I will get. So my function here y is not okay. And if I run this, so I will get hello. My name is Rakesh again. Yes. So what it shows, what this example shows, instead of self parameter, you can use any parameter in the class, but it is necessary to give the first parameter of each and every function in the class. Okay. Now we can see the modify object properties. Okay, how we can modify the object properties. Okay, we can modify the object properties in this class. So object properties and which are modified. Okay, so modify object properties. How we can modify the object properties in a class. So let's convert it to the markdown, run it. Now let's see, we can modify the properties on objects. Like suppose I'm using this p4. Okay, so p4 dot age. Suppose I want to change the age, and that is equal to, I'm setting now the 40. So what is the age of P4 class? That is a person Rakesh, and his age is 30. But now I'm stored is P4 dot age is equal to the 40. And if I run this, so I will get what I will get. And if I again use P4 dot my function, yes, P4 dot my function, and if I run this, so I will get that name. But instead of age, if I store this as name, and its name is, suppose I'm doing my name, then what will happen? Let's see. Now it's changed. Let's see. What is the initial? That is a Rakesh. Now it is changed to the my name. Okay. Age is also changed, but here we have to give the age. Okay. P4 dot my function here itself only give the name. That's why it's giving me name. Okay. Now guys, we will delete object properties. We will delete the object properties. So how we can delete object properties? So delete these object properties. We can create or modify the object properties and delete also. Okay, properties. So let's see how we can delete these object properties. So there is a del keyword guys in Python. By using that del keyword, we can delete the object property. Suppose I want to delete this property. So I will use del dot, okay, del, and then p4 dot. Which property I want to delete? That is the name. So I can give the p4 dot name. And if I run this, it's run. And if I call again p4 dot name, p4 dot name. So let's see what will happen. I will get the attribute error because person object has no attribute name. It's deleted now. This object name is deleted from the class person. Yes. So by using this delete del function, we can delete the object property. Yes, that is also known as a destructor of the class, guys. Yes, it is also known as destructor of the class. And the functions that we have defined, like this init function and all these things, are known as the constructors of the class. And there is a pass statement also, guys. So don't forget this pass statement because it's everything in Python. Yes. So pass statement will be everything in Python. Sorry, everywhere in Python. Not everything, everywhere in Python. Because nothing in Python is empty. But for some reason, if you want that class or functions or while loop or for loop or anything, we want it as empty. This pass statement will work, guys. Yes. So we can create a class by using past tense. Suppose I am creating the class as a person, and if I pass it, the class is created. Class is created. When I call the person class, yes, when I call the person class, it will be called. It will be called. Yes, but in the person class there is nothing. I hope, guys, from myself I have explained you in detail the class and how to create a class and object methods, objects, init function and str function. Yes, I hope, guys, all of you understood these all concepts. Okay, so thank you for watching the video, and in the next video I will come with the next topic of the basic Python. Okay, so thank you for watching the video.